they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Brandon Coleman, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here we go. They'll throw again. Bradford, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Gibbons, his first touchdown as a member of the Eagles. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the...
Defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the...
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult.
Welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Eagles are going to have to battle back from behind in the second half. The Steelers, though, have turned it around after a tough loss last week, and they look much more confident today. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Steelers taking control early in the first. Roethlisberger's going to complete the pass, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 40. Steelers now later on the drive. Johnson's going to take off here, and he'll run it in from 5 yards out. That takes the lead up to 7. Eagles on offense. First quarter winding down. Tight coverage here, but the completion is made, and it will be caught for the score. They go ahead by a field goal. We move late into the second. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he'll make it out to the 34-yard line. Staying late in the half. Middle of the field, Big Ben finding his mark, and he'd cap off the 9-play drive with a TD. That puts them up by a touchdown. Still a little time left on the clock. Bradford's got the completion here, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 30.
So that guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd gone to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away. What he does is he takes away having to make those slides.
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ryan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. Bradford gonna throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. It's it back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Benny Logan, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the breakfast, so I could box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Arthur Moats from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
6 DBs on 3rd down. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. Defense, and what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen